In any event, to get to the story as to how Riley got caught, or at least named as the chief behind all the robberies over the years, goes back to the stealing of the gold from Fort Knox, and Riley knew that that could be a problem. What he didn't know was that one of his gang members had taken 5 of the bars and hidden them away, and no one knew that he had them. However, when he turned them in a couple of years later and tried to cash them, the gold redemption store in New York recognized the bar that he was trying to sell as a bar from Fort Knox. It was special markings. The Treasury Department had all their gold marked in certain ways so they knew where and when it came from. In any event, with that, the police arrested that gentleman, and that gentleman turned in Riley. Well, luckily enough, before the police were able to arrive at Riley's residence, he was informed that he had been turned in. So he went into his mode. He took care of himself. The first thing that he did was make sure his mother was informed as to all of the money, and by the way, a beautiful apartment in Manhattan, fully paid for, which she could keep for 20 years without having to pay a nickel. All of that had been put away. All of the money that he'd ever need to go anywhere or do anything, he had already put away. He needed to change his identity. And he had already decided that he would get a facelift and a change in the way he looked, so that he could pretty much move around even in the environments of New York or anywhere without being recognized. So, believe it or not, Riley had a facelift. Riley changed the way he looked. He also lost some weight to get thinner. He never wore a beard or a mustache, but he grew a goatee and a mustache, and he wore sunglasses most of the time. No one ever recognized that man as the former Riley, the master criminal. He also had identifications made up in different names that he could use if he had to go on the run. So he was pretty safe, and he had millions of dollars stored away in different places. He and his mother would be well taken care of. And basically, that's basically the end of the story of Riley. He's gone, and no one knows where or when he'll ever turn up, and he's sort of hoping that nobody will ever find out where he is or what he's doing. But you never know. In any event, God bless him for taking care of all of those people, and of all the poor people. The money that he distributed was helpful to millions and millions of people, not just his gang and himself and his mother. And that's the end of the story of Riley, but not the end of Riley.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.